You guys, this is AD, and today I thought I would take some time and do a wash on my Imperial Star Destroyer. This is a Revel model kit, snap tight kit. Runs for about somewhere in the area of 15 to 20 bucks depending on where you are and what they're going for. I purchased this, I want to say, for Force Friday last year, along with a couple of other items that you see here on the table. The X-Wings there, to the Falcon there, and the U-Wing, and the AT-ACT. Those are all Revel Snap Tight model kits. I have done videos on those in the past, and you can go ahead and look through my playlist of videos to find those videos if you wish to see the review on those. However, today we're going to do a wash again on the Imperial Star Destroyer. Now, I did do a wash on the AT-ATC that you guys see there a little while back, maybe a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. You guys can see the wash on it, and came out really good. And my intention is to do a wash on every single one of these vehicles here, so we will most definitely get that done. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna be using a simple water-based acrylic black there, right there in this little set of acrylic paints that I have there, and it has a few colors in there. I'll give you guys another look at it. Oops, there's a few colors there: blue, green, yellow, kind of a red, violet kind of color, black, and then white. Obviously, not much use for any of the other colors except for the black there, the acrylic black. It's a very thick, obviously, gray. There it is on the end of the brush. Just using a simple brush. I probably need to get a wider brush, a bigger brush, especially for covering an area as large as this particular vehicle. But you know, obviously this is a bit larger and a bit of a different story. So we'll see how it works out with this brush for the moment. So we're gonna get started now. Obviously, what I want to do is kind of dilute the paint a bit, and I'm gonna do that by dipping it in the water here. And I apologize if I don't have it correctly in the shot there, guys, but we're gonna dip this in the water a bit and kind of dilute it a bit, get it down a bit, and then get started spreading it around. The water is going to help to spread it around and get it a bit more even, so we can, that's what I did with the AT-ACT, and because this is very thick here, guys, and I don't know if I'm in the way. Yeah, I have my arm in the way there, so we're gonna get this evened out. And like I said, I probably would prefer to use a wider brush to cover the area a little bit better, but this particular brush is gonna have to do for the moment. I'm gonna reposition myself here, guys, so I don't kill the shot. So we're gonna get this spread around, get this a bit more even. And I'm using, then we're going to dab it off as well with the rag. That's going to be the next step, because this is quite thick at the moment, but as you can see, the water is thinning it out, and we're going to get a really good wash on this particular vehicle. get it kind of looking like the AT there off to the side. So while I get this all covered up here, guys, we're going to just take a quick intermission, and I'm gonna show you guys what the finished product looks like. So be back in just a moment, guys. All right, guys, so I'm kind of finishing up here, getting the back area. At the moment I am kind of diluting the thickness of the paint here. So this is pretty much water that I'm using to kind of break up the thickness here, and then I'm going to wipe her down and get her all cleaned up and looking used and abused, which is the whole point here. So there's the engines there, and looking all nice and juicy and wet there, guys. All right, so now I'm going to take my rag and kind of wipe her down a bit, and I'm going to try and do this on camera here, guys. So may seem a bit awkward because I'm kind of reaching over the camera right here to clean this up, but I wanted to just get you guys a little look at how to get that done. So give me a moment to kind of clean these areas, and we will see what we have here. So as you guys can see, cleans up real nice. Still need to get that in. Please forgive all of the noise, the background noise here, guys. I have the fan going. It's a very warm evening here in Los Angeles, coming off a very warm day. So I would be sweating up a storm if I didn't have that fan running. So I do apologize for that background noise of the fan there, guys. And you'll probably hear some noise from outside. I live very close to the 105 freeway out here in Los Angeles, so I'm sure you're going to hear that noise as well. So I'm going to get this thing wiped down here, guys. I'm going to have to pull it off camera so I can get it real good. So bear with me just a moment, and we're going to get a look at the overall job. One moment, guys. All right, you guys, so I've wiped it down a bit, but as you can see, there's still some areas where it's really thick with the black acrylic paint, especially here in the crevices there, there in the back area there as well. Also, and let me get this out of the way before I knock it over, here as well, a little thick. So there's some areas that need to be cleaned up. Obviously here, I'm gonna want to also get this on camera. Oops, in there, that area there, get that all cleaned up and whatnot. So I'm gonna basically what I'm gonna do is take a alcohol damp rag and kind of go over those areas like I did with the rest of the vehicle, and I'm going to get that turned around here so you guys can get a good look at it. Bear with me for just a moment. So getting a look at the front of the vehicle, and I'm going to pick up the camera here so we can get a good look at it. So as you can see, when you put the acrylic paint on and brush it over, kind of wipe it down, and like I said, just to get rid of the heavy thick areas where the paint has kind of built up, I went over it with a damp alcohol rag just to clean up those areas. And so that's the finished product on the front. And then let's get a look at the underside. Get a look at that. Close the flaps on this thing for it, guys, so bear with me for just a moment. And then just layer down here. We'll get a look at the back side, or the underside I should say, excuse me. So there's the underside there. Again, gone over it with a damp alcohol rag. I still need to actually get some areas here. It just seems a bit thick there in those areas right there, so I might want to clean that up just a little bit. Right in here, just get that clean. I try to avoid getting paint in these areas. I want to keep those areas particularly clean because obviously those are the docking bays, or where aircrafts would come in and out of those areas. And for the most part, those areas would be closed off normally. So I wanted to keep those areas free of any weathering. But I did get a bit in this area. So I'm gonna have to clean that up, guys. So that is the underside there. And again, the process is putting on a coat, a diluted coat of the black acrylic paint, diluted with water, and then you want to wipe it down so you can get that nice weathered, grimy, dirty look. And show you some of the other sides. And there's the front, and as you can see, it just really makes those areas, those cracks and crevices there, really makes them pop off and pop out once you get the weathering on these things. So all right, you guys, so I've cleaned her up as much as I could and got her nice and weathered up here while I'm watching Phantom Menace on this lazy weekend here, guys. So we're gonna get a close look. So looking at the back engine compartment and what I was able to get done here, guys, get you guys a good look at it. And then let's see if we can get the lights and sounds going. I need to find this little button that's underneath here. So let's get a look. What it looks like. So that's what she looks like, and getting a look at all the grime and weathering and space dust and whatnot. There she all is. So I wanted to get you guys a good look at her. Let's set her down. Get her leg there, guys. So there she is, completed. And very satisfied on how it turned out. A very nice project, and I would suggest you know, anyone who has any one of these models, quite enjoyable experience. To be so hands-on, kind of get that same feeling that perhaps maybe some of the guys that handle the props and models for the actual filming, kind of get a little bit of what they go through in trying to make these things look as authentic as possible. So there it is, guys. That's my little weathering project here, while we get a little Phantom Mall Menace here. So my future projects will hopefully be the Falcon here, and then of course the U-Wing here. And again, this is all a part of the Revell model snap tight sets, and I'm kind of using these as test subjects, if you will, for my larger projects, and what those larger projects will be. So what I hope to do is to graduate to weathering these items here, my larger crafts, and get those all nice and weathered up. And yes, that is the vintage model of the Revell Transport there. And of course there is our Black Series chicken walker picked up. I got a couple of those. There's another one sitting back there. And then sitting in that box right there, that brown box right there, is the 2010 AT-AT, the large scale, which will also be getting some weathering as well. So those are going to be my future projects as far as weathering is concerned, once I get around to doing all of that. So there it is, guys. So guys, let me know what you think. You like how this turned out? Put those thoughts and comments down below. Do you have a model like this? Are you interested in weathering it? Have you weathered it yourself? Let me know. All right, guys. So I want to thank you very, very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And may the force be with you always.